Hi everybody. I am so glad to be here with you guys today. I've been gone for a while and I have really missed you guys. My poor little babies here have been so severely neglected. I didn't get a chance to do last theme Thursday, so I thought I would put in a very late one today. Just a couple of babies because, like I said, I haven't been in here in a couple of weeks. And so I thought I'd come in and change Julia into last week's theme Thursday. Excuse me. And I have a couple of the other girls dressed and just have a chat to you. So much has been happening and going on. The reason I haven't been here. Gosh, what all has been going on? Seems like everything in the world. Before I get into that, let me show you what I'm putting on Julia, and then I can get into that. So here we have this little heather gray onesie with a big beautiful white swan on it, and she's wearing a tutu, a tulle tutu. The swan is, and she has a pink beak and silver stitching outlining her, and pink cheeks, and a little teal bow here, and a teal tulle skirt. Teal tulle skirt, how about that? And it's been raining here. I'm one of those strange people that actually love the rain. I love these cloudy, dark days, drizzly, and the thunder rolling and stuff. And so it's a little cooler. We're at a balmy 72 right now instead of the high 90s like we have been. So that's been a nice break. But I have these little teal pants to go with her onesie. And it's got black swans with white wings and white swans with black wings and silver stars and clouds all over it. And little pink hearts and just like some cherries too. So we're going to put those on her. And I'll just tell you what's been going on since I've seen you last. Of course, we all know about our dear Papa, Nana and Papa. That really knocked me hard. My husband, too, we both cried when we heard about it. Papa is just one of those people that is so genuinely sweet and kind and gentle. And you never even have to meet him face to face, which I never did. But I did see him on videos, and I did hear his lovely singing voice and the way he supported Nana with all her babies. And when he would film with her and comment on the babies, it was just so heartwarming. And Nana and Papa were one of the first two channels I ever watched, long before I started making videos. I'll back y'all up a little bit. I don't think you can see much of her. Before I started making videos, I started watching videos. The first two channels that I ever watched was Nana and Little X Loves with Laura. Hang on a second. Now we'll see if that's a little better. Yes, so I was watching those two channels long before I ever started making videos of my own and branching out. And I can remember one time asking a question. I never commented on Laura's. And I didn't really comment on Nana's at first, except to ask her a question about dolls, because I didn't know much about the Reborns at that time. And she was so kind as to immediately respond and answer my question, and was so kind and so sweet, and welcomed me into the community before I even started making videos. So there's just something really special about Nana and Papa. And just as when Laura passed away, and it just left a big hole in the community. The same as with Papa. There'll forever be a hole where he was, and we'll all miss him terribly. So, Nana, I'm thinking of you today. I know I've messaged you. I know today's going to be hard for you, but we're thinking of you. We love you, and we're praying for you. So we're going to move on from that before I start to cry again. Before Papa died, I had a good friend of mine. Can I take this, honey? Yeah. A good friend of mine who lives down the street. Her son died in a freak boating accident. He drowned. He and his wife were out on the Galveston Bay, and a rogue wave came by and knocked him off the boat, and apparently he hit his head and went under. And they had to search for, I think it was 48 hours before they finally found him, less than a mile from where he went under. He was the police chief of Kemah down here in Texas, and it was just a really big shock. He left a wife and several children, so... And I know my friend is just devastated. And then one of my reunion group sisters, I have a group that I meet with, and we pray together and share with one another and hold each other accountable. And anyway, her 5-year-old son became unconscious, had a bleeding on the brain, and he had to be life-flighted to Texas Children's, where he had 2 brain surgeries, and he's been in a medically induced coma for a couple of weeks, and they're slowly weaning him off of that, and he's coming up out of it, and he is now starting to respond, and even in physical therapy, and he's smiling, and he's coming back to us after about 2 weeks. So it was a scary thing. We still don't know what the long-term effects are going to be. If he's even, they said he may have loss of movement on one side, so we'll have to find out as time goes on. But trusting God in that, and so far he's been very faithful, very good, and just rapid progress on Brink's part. So yeah, this has been kind of crazy. Then I had my grandson's birthday. We spent time with him, took him out all day, and laser tag and out to dinner. And we had Father's Day. And then last week I was teaching Vacation Bible School, music. I had 5 classes and had the boys all week. I had an asthma attack through all of that. So had breathing treatments, and I'm on a steroid spray. Let's see what else is going on. Then my husband's birthday was this past Saturday. So we've had some tragedies, and we've had some loss, but we've also had some good things going on. Bible school was wonderful. The kids were just great. So there's Julia. And she's dressed in a little outfit I told you about. And then I put little socks on her that are white and have white bows on them, and then little black Mary Jane looking shoes with it. Let's give her hair a little comb. Yeah, and so then my play practice started last night, so I'm gonna be doing that a couple of times a week. The Rose Doll show's coming up in a couple of weeks. I'll be going to that, and then my grandson from Austin is coming over to stay for 3 weeks, and he and my other two of my grandsons that live here will be at theater camp while he's here. There you go, Julia. So there is little Julia in her little Swan for Theme Thursday. You can't see her. Let me take you down for a minute. There's that sweet little face. Little Julia, and there's her Swan. Let's see, move your arm, baby. There's her little Swan with a tutu. Now, I could have put a tutu on her, but I thought the pants were cute since they had swans all over them too. And we have a couple of other babies to show you, so I'll put you on hold for just a second. Okay, so since we're doing swans and lakes, we decided to combine the lake with the swan, so we're doing Swan Lake. And here is Hannah doing her little ballet pose best she can. She's gone on a pretty little turquoise top that has fish on it, a big fish with purple and blue and pink scales that are 3D here. And it's got little hearts on it, all colors hearts of blue and aqua and pink and purple. It's got ruffles around the shoulders, and she's wearing her purple tutu with the very sparkly band around it. And she does have on her ballet slippers, her pink ballet slippers. Yes, right. And in true ballerina fashion, she's got her hair up in a bun. You can see we pulled her hair up for her, and she's wearing a little turquoise headband. There's her turquoise flamingo. We know he's not a swan, but he's a flamingo. And then Miss Hannah is doing her little ballet pose. Very good, Hannah. You've been practicing with Ellen, haven't you? So we got one more little one to show you. Hang on. And here we have our sweet Presley. And Presley has got her hair pulled up or pulled back with a little pink tulle headband. And she is wearing a little blue shirt that says Mommy's Little Princess on it. And it's got a big white swan in real glittery little waves. There we go. And she's giving a heart to her little baby swan. He's white too. And she has on a sparkly silver crown, the swan does. And all colors of pink and aqua and purple on there. And it looks like it's tied here on the front. And then she has on a pair of little pink shorts that are trimmed in white. And then her little pink shoes with pink and white checks going around the stitching of it. And that's my big girl Presley doing her swans. And Miss Hannah doing Swan Lake. And let's see, Julia, where'd she go? There she is. And there's Julia with her little swan on there. So that's our contribution to last week's Theme Thursday. I don't even know what this week's is. I haven't had a chance to go and watch it. Today I've had to go to the grocery store, and my daughter and I did pick peaches off the tree last week, so I have over a bushel of peaches that I'm trying to put up. So anyway, I'm sorry I've been gone so long. I've missed you all, and I hope to see you again on Theme Thursday. And I am trying to watch videos as I can. So just remember that we are here. We all love you. Bye-bye.